Welcome back to Rinard, friends. We're going to change these over. We're going to flip them over into low rent. Keaton's plans for this area have not come to fruition, so the city fathers are like, rezone. They're going to expand it. They're going to make it into the controlled rent housing. Let's see if that builds up nicely. People are looking for places to live. Ugh, 1,300 in the hole. That's worse. That's not better. That's worse. Is my tax experiment ever going to work out? Well, not quite 1,300. Should I add some farm space to it? Would that help? Let's see. We'll add more vegetables. Don't be mad, sister. We're going to expand it out. We're going to bring in some vegetables. That will increase the revenue coming in from farms because we're using the land. Common groceries. Not too happy about having a competitor down the street, but you know, that's capitalism, I guess. Crude oil. See, everything else we've got a surplus, we're exporting. Green key. Green cow? Sure. Well, I'm glad Jane Copeland approves of our education system. Still not growing. Oh, someone leveled up their house. That's a good sign. How are we? We've got people. Oh, goodbye, 62 Hawthorne. You're fired. Unoccupied, you get rezone. I could just rezone it. I shouldn't even do that, but I like the satisfaction of bulldozing it with Killdozer. Killdozer 9 million. Forget Killdozer 9000. That's so 2010. That's so 15 years ago. I'm just looking at it. Come on, wishing it to grow. Can I manifest growth in my city? Is that possible? Let's see. Town fathers are going to connect up. They figure there's enough. Town fathers decide to connect things up. There's enough growth. We're going to bulldoze a building too because why not? I love bulldozing buildings in case you haven't apparently noticed. Because, you know, reasons. I'm going to put in another full block there. So we'll connect that. We'll maybe swing that one over. Yep, we'll do a nice little curvy road. And then we'll go ahead and we'll connect this one down too. But we'll bring it all the way over and evict some houses because, you know, that's how we roll. Boom. Maybe we'll adjust the zoning in the area, maybe cover up the full possibilities. And as you can see, look, we've got some growth. We've got the fixed rent, low rent housing coming in. That's good. Habitation à loyer modéré. HLMs. Let's see. Add a new school. We'll control where it's covering. It'll cover all of these. That is some really weird artifact pixelation going on there. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. That's special. Let's see. We're going to look at the areas covered. We're going to strip out Crittenden. We're going to strip out Vieilleville. We'll leave Centreville. And we'll see what that does. Let all those students pivot over to the new school in Crittenden Cove. Look at that. Look at that. Those, and the budget's in the green. Do you see in the corner there? The budget's in the green. I'm not even sure I dare look at how much it's in the green. I just am going to enjoy that it's in the green. All right, let's see. Other growths of buildings in the city that I'm not seeing. We're going to go for it. We're going to change it over. We're going to do some French row housing to see what that does as opposed to the standard UK row housing. Or EU. See if that brings in a nice French flair to this city of ours of Rinard. Haven't said that yet this episode. Figured I better. Oh, good old Rinard. It's fun to say. You should try it. Alright. Those empty blocks are just giving me ulcers, but they are what they are. They'll fill in when they do. You can see we've got high density desire, but I don't really have any high density buildings aside the low rent housing. And I don't want to make it all low rent housing, but I'm going to put in some. Maybe having that step down will help, though. There we go, another one. So that is part of it, and that is taking care of that need. You look in the RCI meters down below. So we'll watch as those fill in. We're going to keep going. We're going to zone that in a little bit, but I am sure that the people who live here in these Pearl Lane and all these others are not too thrilled about having these big housing blocks blocking their sunshine when it gets to sunset time. Let's look over here in Colos Industrial Park. We are at max fort capacity for stored garbage. We need to expand our No, come on. Work with me here. Come on. Why are you like this? Quit it. There we go. We're gonna expand her out. I should buy some time with the garbage dump. Well, Georges is going to turn his attention to Myrtle Street, and realizing that there's a pressure for density, he's going to adjust his plan. He's going to use these buildings to maybe help screen a little bit his neighborhood of Clodilac, and hopefully by allowing these buildings to go in, that will screen them from the noise from Boulevard Grand Soleil. We'll see. Oh no, a traffic accident. Quick, call the doctors. How are we doing? We've got plenty. Vehicles aren't even in use. 20 out of 25 patients though, so we might need to reach out to donors to see if they'll fund the city's expansion of their medical areas. But we'll see. How's the crematorium? Crematorium, 21 out of 25. Why? Now it's issued to that. Click. Thank you. Alright. Nobody's in the crematorium currently being processed, so I suppose that's good. It looks like we're covering all the districts. That's also good. Let's see. Our budget's back down, though. That's not a good sign. Told you I didn't want to look and see how much. Alright. I could put in a bus line, see if that would help. but that's more cost for the city. Oh, 400 in the hole. Better than 1200, but it's still in the hole. Is there anything that I can help add? Look at that low rent housing built in though. That was good. All right. Mulling it over. Keatons are just sitting there thinking, what's going to come next? Phil's happy for the growth. Karen is not. Oh, look at that. It's decreasing. We're up to 250 negative, 230 negative. That's a help. Right? Let's buy some expansions here. I'm tired of the parking on the main roads, though. So I might buy that. We don't need power just yet. But, I mean, hydroelectric could be interesting, but there's no real place to put it. Solar would be nice. Water treatment could be good. Hospital, there we go. Yeah, do I pull the trigger? Cycling center, broadband, what do we need? Post sorting facility, probably could use that. Telecom, satellite uplink. Do I do the tower? I can do a radio mast. Let's see, will that help? Where can I put it that'll give the best coverage? Sure, I'll put it right in the Keaton's backyard. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put that in Keaton's backyard. That's definitely not what I want to do. I don't want to put it smack dab in the middle of town. There's just a way to hide it on top of a building. That's a nice looking building. Oh, look at that. That's upgraded a bunch. Put an alley through that, but that will kill the building, so maybe not. Let's see. If I turn off, do it that way, and then like that. It trims the end off of this frontage on what should be Boulevard Grand Soleil, but is apparently now Hawthorne Street. Got to rename that. Does allow more pass through. I could turn those into parking streets. Negative 200. It's better still. Not a lot, but some. Let's see. I'm kind of at a loss. How best to help the city grow, you know? So I'm sitting here just scrolling around, looking. I just, you know what? They're going to be a petition to add to the Vieilleville, which this was on the plat when the city was originally founded. And so they'll expand it out, and maybe, just maybe, they can get in some growth of some housing before it gets gobbled up. Connect that road over, maybe, without bulldozing everything else. You think I can do it? I don't. And I got him at the end of the road. It's not a road building session without me evicting someone, apparently. At least I recognize what happens. So we will go ahead, we'll throw in these housing options. If I can get my, cursor to properly curse. Different type houses, lots and such here. Figure why not, right? Do a little space between, make sure that they don't blend together, except for on the big ones that I've put in. All we can do is just let that fill in as RCI demand comes back. We have high density demand, but I don't want to put in any more low rent housing just yet. I might have to, but I don't necessarily 1000% want to. How are schools? High school's doing okay, or elementaries are doing okay. They're still underserved, but high school is very underserved. Are there better options for that high school? I want to build a new one. But I can expand it. That lets 100 more students in. That's not going to fully cover it, but it's something. If I add on wings to this elementary school, will that work? Maybe if I turn off the snap a little bit. I don't necessarily want it to snap. I'd like to kind of make it a little bit my own, little personal, more arrangement there. They liked it. That adds a little more student capacity. Hopefully that'll help. But look at that. It just kills me because it doesn't say that it's high density or that I even have high density, but I can build those. Maybe I gotta switch them over. They do offer kind of a step down from the big blocks, like Yolande Crittenden built. Yeah, and that took care of some of that need. It's creeping back, though. We're in the green. We're in the green. Oh, we're in the green. Oh, that makes me happy. We're in the green. Not by a lot, but some. Up, Elno, up. Goodbye, Hawthorne. Bye-bye. You're fired. Ordinature's got an extra office. And bye-bye. You're fired. Let's switch them over, because I've said I want to do that, so we're going to. Switch those over. Maybe they'll build in. I like the idea of having that space underneath for good, solid commercial, and then housing above it. The mixed use is really a good way to go with things. I don't think that connects. Zero it out. Alright. I want stuff to build next to Au Coin de la Bouteille. Alright. We've got the low income, the fixed rent controlled. They're really not that bad, but they can be bad. Having lived in France, I can tell you the HLMs, unfortunately, people sometimes get down on their luck, and unfortunately, because of societal pressures, they kind of all get pushed into those areas, and it's not good. Makes people have a rougher time with things. Can we add in some nice roundabouts here in Domaine-du-Lac? Yes, but we're going to evict people who don't live there, so that's okay, because that just changes the lot size. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Pop Musician Mansion? 2 well-being to things within 500 meters, and there's nothing. So it's doing me no good. Just costing me nothing. And that's okay. Oh, we had an ambulance need. Thanks, Mr. Ambulance Man. You're the best. We're staying in the green. Ugh, it's a relief. I guess my taxation plan paid off. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I think so. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Can I do it? We'll switch it over. Oh, Keaton's not going to like the Town Fathers for that one, but they do it anyway. We'll see what happens there. It's over by the school. Maybe it'll build. Maybe it won't. Maybe he recognizes that right now in the economy, there's just not enough. Ugh, but we don't have enough space for students. How are we full student-wise? We're better, but not fully covered. Of course, the growth that we've zoned for, we're going to need more. Friends, I think we're going to call it here for this episode. We'll come back and we will find our way to get our students big brains here in Rinard. Thanks for being here.